Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. It's Fantastic Friday. It's important to have a positive affirmation and mental check-in, and this is my weekly with you. Hope you guys are doing fabulous, staying focused, and moving forward. I want to say it's so much that has been going on, and I'm just excited across the board. So today is like my full first day being um, just in my entrepreneurship mode. Okay. And when I say that, I'm just like, okay, this is what I got going today. This is what I got going today. And then there's so many things that has happened already. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do with that? So what I decided to do was just basically revamp a lot of things. So I'm in the process of revamping all of my social media, and we have been doing that for July, and we're already a week behind, which is so crazy. So I had some issues, some personal issues going on, and it was just so frustrating because I couldn't really figure out how to solve the problem. I really couldn't figure it out, and it was just very frustrating to me. Um, I'm still in that process of still trying to figure out how to get it together. I don't know why it's just expanded like that. I went on a walk this morning with Prince. It was kind of nice. It's really nice outside today. It looks like it's about to rain though, so I need to hurry up. And I'm like rambling, but I was just having this issue of problem solving. And one of the things that I noticed just about myself is that I like to talk. I like to talk, and I like to really just tell people what's going on, and I'm like expecting some kind of advice. Like, oh well, what do you think I should do? And then it's like when I get that advice, it's just like that was kind of mean and harsh. Why would you say that? So I decided that I was just going to start problem solving myself. And with that being said, it's a little difficult to problem solve yourself when you're emotional. Hold on real quick, because Prince is out of control this morning. So he is taken care of. Sometimes he makes me nervous because like this banister here, I'll have his toys under there, and then I'm thinking like, oh my god, he's gonna drop that. No, he either puts it there and then he's like messing with it. He'll bring it back, but that just makes me nervous. So I feel like I need to find something to where I could like block off the bottom so that doesn't happen. Anyway, sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable. Oh, okay. So, I don't remember what I was talking about. So there's just been so many things that's going on, and I just been trying to make sure that I'm problem solving. I think that that's what I was talking about, problem solving and having high emotions. And I come to find that like sometimes you have to sit down and write things out versus going to talk to people, because I've talked to a few people about how I'm feeling and what's going on with me, and I'm just like, it's not that I don't like what they're saying. It just sometimes there's a feeling that comes over me and be like, man, I shouldn't have even told you that. I should have just kept it to myself. I should have just kept that to myself. Oh. And I know that's interesting to say, but I've just noticed that when I don't say anything, things start to happen, and it's just like that's exactly what I want. I want those things to take place in my life because they're important to me, as well as um, just knowing that I don't have anybody that's like making me feel like these things are wrong, or making me feel like, oh well, why do you feel this way when I'm trying to help you? Like I don't necessarily like that, because it's just like, it's not that I don't feel like you're helping me. It's just more of, okay, I need a therapist. That's what it is. Therapy is a little bit different than just talking to a friend. Therapy is it's something that is therapeutic. It's supposed to help you. For me, I think, in my opinion, therapy is supposed to help you think about what you can, you know, work on in the future, how you can change yourself, and be, yeah, you're gonna have some hard times when it comes to therapy, but at the same time, you're able to walk through that journey and heal. There you go, healing. And I'm in that process. I've went through this healing journey of where I just was so emotional and so frustrated because there are things that have happened, and I at one point was the cause of those things, and it's just like, okay, well, I have to separate myself because you know every action there is a reaction. Not only that, but what happens to my actions when I react. When what happens to me when I react? Why am I making these decisions? What's going on with me? So those are the things that I just basically start to really just think about. And now that I'm in this state of just doing this entrepreneurship and actually really taking the time to think about my business, there's just so many things overall that I'm just like, this is what I want to focus on, and I want to make sure that I have this down packed and it's professional, as well as giving an explanation. I'll give you an example. So I'm really big on, when it comes to getting your hair done, you get a consultation. If you have not been with that stylist or braider before, the hairstylist or braider before. Now, I have my own website, and I decided that I was going to change my title to beauty advisor. I feel like that's a lot better because as a licensed cosmetologist, there are things that I can advise on, and there are things that I like to do. And with that being said, is I specialize in color. I specialize in natural hair, as well as I can braid. And when it comes to braiding, I feel like we all have our different opinions about how we should braid. I know that when I was in school, one of my teachers was like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't braid hair when it's wet," and it's just like, what are you talking about? I've been doing that literally all my life. I've been braiding my hair wet all my life, and I never had an issue. So what's the problem? So when that questioning arose, I was just like, let me look into this. So it's depending on the type of hair that you have, how wet your hair is, and what you're doing when it comes to braiding. And my hair isn't soaked from the shower or soaked from just getting it shampooed. No, my hair isn't wet like that. It's damped. It has a little mist on it. By the time I actually start getting into braiding and twisting, my hair is dry. It's dry, and it still needs some type of moisture to as I'm going. So that's one of the things that I was just like, I feel like we should elaborate a little bit more on that. Are you having fun down there? Okay, he thought I was going to take his bottle away because it's loud. Okay, so in that situation, I kind of just feel like there are things that should have been explained. My shirt keep creeping up. There are things that should have been explained a little bit more, and I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I know my my videos tend to be long and drawn out when it comes to like Love Luxury, but I think when it comes to like Love Luxury, I have three different things. I have face to face, where we talk about face, and I'm just talking about the things that I do with my face. Due to me being a licensed cosmetologist, I just basically can deal with the surface of the skin. I can't go in depth in that because I'm not an esthetician or a doctor. When it comes to braid or not to braid, that's more of just talking about the different products that you use on your hair, if I'm braiding or not braiding. And I think I want to get more in depth into that, just explaining, and as well as putting those horror stories in my video as well. So we can actually explain, this is why this takes place. This is what you should do. Give you advisement on certain things if you're wanting to do DIY by yourself. So those are some things that I was just like, I'd rather just break those down and problem solve versus getting upset and feeling like I can't help. So I want to be the change that I want to see. So that's the point of this. I want to be the change that I want to see, because I do definitely think it's important. And just having positive vibes and positive thoughts is important as well. I know sometimes it's hard because things happen and it's just frustrating. And sometimes you could be loud and wrong. That's what just happened to me recently. Like I said, I was having issues personally, and I was just trying to figure some things out. But because things kept happening back after back after back after back, it was just like, I'm tired of this. I just took all of my emotions and I put it in this email, and I sent this email out. And then when I went to go talk to the person, it was more like, well, this happened, but yet here is the answer. And I'm just like, okay. Well, I do apologize for my email, because that was very emotional. I was very emotional. And I think when it comes to things happening personally, you do get emotional. You have to think about how you respond to people when you're in your emotions. So that's my that's my Fantastic Friday. I'm actually excited today. I'm off, and I think I'm gonna go see my grandmother, and I'm gonna go make some plans, talk to some people, advertise, revamp some things. I'm really excited. I'm definitely excited about the future. So I really want to drink the rest of it. Yeah. I think this is so good. Malia said no, but what's so funny about Malia is that she's always been really, really picky, and I've always been natural, and that's a whole nother video within itself. I think I might talk about that on Me, Myself, and Just Monica's podcast. That is that is actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an episode and I'm gonna post it maybe Sunday, just about me being natural and wanting to go into the holistic type of life, being stopped. But anyway, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sharing is caring, and I will talk to you all soon.